Extrinsic. I don't know who Hot Step is, but it's going to be Extrinsic and Hot Step against, it looks like Rethink's team. I don't know who their third is, though.
I'm really hoping they bring in a veteran onto the devoted team here. And Exon. So I'm not overly familiar with these players. It'll be interesting to see how they do. I do know many of the Zealous players over there, and so I think that this one is going to be a little bit difficult for the devoted, but let's see how they do.
Sorry guys, I didn't get the... Hello?
We can hear you, yes.
Oh, perfect. Sorry, I had some problems. I watched the stream again. I kind of flew out of the mumble. But yeah, as you guys said, it is correct. It has just, the thing is, with the switch, with the swap, there must be the communication. If it doesn't work with the communication, well...
I would definitely agree. And this is a random team selection or team placement. So looks like EXN's a little bit upset that his team doesn't have mics. So we'll see how the communications go. Man,
you know, the other thing I'll add before we get in here, although it looks like these teams are just going to engage, is when you swap, you also need to immediately start blocking when you're taking damage. If you know, you don't want to try to too much.
But Hot Step runs into the flame.
Oh,
wall.
Rethink
opens on Extrinsic, gets stunned by Hot Step. EXN opens on Alec. Alec, it looks like he's totally alone, totally getting attacked by EXN, all on his own. What is Rethink
is
doing?
2v1ing them, but gets out with 100% health.
Rethink gets away without taking a single scratch. Now he opens up on EXN, but Hot Step charges back in onto him. Extrinsic getting free heals from the top, but so is Vis. Neither one of them taking any damage so far. And if they have, they've healed it up right away. Alec gets
Dark
charged
Valley
by...
is getting kind of focused. Fucked. What the fuck? Focused.
So
Vin's
has been
back on Extrinsic.
a little bit out of the battle here. I don't like this. I don't like this strategy. Playing Shaman, you need to be in there.
Alec is getting 2v1'd right now. 2v2 with V's right there.
Alec is doing a great job blocking though, taking up 2 people's DPS. And let's see. Oh, Vin's very nice jump there by Vin's. Alec continues to block.
Rethink is attacking
damage, but you know what? There's only one damage dealer there.
Hot Step gets a double stun on Vis and Rethink, does a spin, tries to get away, tries to knock people around. Alec is very low. He's at 2% HP. He does go down to EXN. Looks like Hot Step is putting up his aura. That's going to reduce the amount of damage that his team takes. Extrinsic lays down a bubble. That means he cannot take very much damage in that bubble. He's not going to take any damage, actually. The bubble's going to absorb all of it. Hot Step, last standing. EXN opening on Viz. Rethink opening on Extrinsic. But Rethink, I don't know if he's going to be able to do this on his own. Oh, but he's about to take down Extrinsic. Extrinsic goes down.
Oh, and he does.
Extrinsic goes down.
I thought this was over.
I definitely thought this was over, too.
Can Vin stay up?
Viz is at 12% HP. Can he get saved by Rethink? Can he get saved?
What a stun there by Rethink. Can Vin keep himself up? He really needs to hit some M1s here. He couldn't. He did not want to drop there, but you know what? Rethink comes up. He helps him.
Oh no.
He does bond, which...
Vis does get a jump spiritual burden.
Rethink is really playing exceptional. Rethink is
oh
playing
my god, he
exceptional.
stuns EXN. EXN is at really low HP. Vis is very low HP.
I really need to see some M1s coming out of Vins. I really need to see some M1s. He needs
Rethink, EXN, Rethink gets stunned! They both got stunned, they both go down! Both assassins are down, it's now a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one between the Shaman and the Warden.
He needs to, you know what, Vins really should be able to beat this. He cannot get stunned here, but he needs to, he
needs to heal himself. If he,
this is perfect.
He charges in,
he's up to 40%.
Gonna block. Let's see what he blocks,
because he's
see
stunned,
if anything goes
but
off.
Now he needs to use his speed and get away. He needs to move to
an open area. He does land an M1. It only does 2% damage. He's going to need 4 more of those. Blocks the stun.
He should really just run away in M1. Run away in M1, Vince. Hear me.
Lands another one. He's down to 3%.
And now he's gaining health, and there's no way for his enemy to gain it. This was exceptional. Rethink when you watch this stream. Exceptional.
Exceptional play by Rethink. Exceptional play by Viz.
Rethink, my mate. Ooh.
You know, I will tell you, Fury continued to put commentary in when it was a 2-on-3, and I was about to just analyze the game as if it was over, and all of a sudden Rethink just comes in.
Holy crap. Amazing match. Amazing match.
I watched all the time Rethink, but you know what he did? He tried to go first focus Warden, which is kind of retarded because it works, but the Warden couldn't use his auras and stuff on the other mates. So after that, he went for the Shaman. The Shaman was almost dead, but with his Pantera's Kiss and the M1 combo at the end, he got him.
That was absolutely amazing. I was not expecting that at all, but that was a full reversal. Once Extrinsic went down, they had no heals, they had no way to get their HP back, and they were all low. So that was very, very impressive. EXN has Fervor. Looks like Fervor going on to Alec.
And I think Rethink is in the zone right now. It'll be interesting. Why don't you watch this match from Rethink's point of view?
Definitely. I am watching on Rethink. Rethink letting his Pathfinder get
somebody
knocked
in the
off.
middle.
He jumps onto
There he goes.
EXN. EXN
He
gets stunned.
He gets it.
Alec and
It's a 2-on-1
Rethink
right in the middle.
both have dots on him. He does get stunned. Huge wall by Alec. Gets Hot Step down to 80%, 89%. EXN
Now
trying
he
to run
starts
away.
working on the Warden.
They're just whittling away
Exon is
that
getting
Warden.
healed up.
And here comes
Exon
Exon,
is
and
going
Rethink
for
identifies it immediately. Determination
He
is
knows he's
gone.
blocking. He knows he's blocking, but it doesn't matter. Where are these shamans? These shamans are just standing up,
Oh,
trying
what
to
a
heal
play
from
by
long
Rethink.
range. Extrinsic now coming in. Let's see if Rethink
Oh, now
switches
he's
to
on the shaman.
Extrinsic. I think he's going to switch to Extrinsic here. He does switch to Extrinsic. The bubble down by Extrinsic, though. He can't take damage in that bubble, but he does get out of there. Spiritual Burden has been wasted. Let's see if Rethink can open on him and do some damage. Rethink opens on EXN. EXN is low. EXN's down to 16% HP.
You know, this is where I really think Vince should be dropping down and healing up Alec.
Huge
He
wall.
really needs to be
Huge
in
wall
there.
by Alec. Alec taking EXN down. EXN, whoa. Huge aura heal by Extrinsic. But Rethink and Alex are just relentless on EXN. EXN is down to 20% HP. Bolid out of nowhere. Hot Step is knocked way far away. It is now a 2v3. EXN down to 10%, down to 5%. Let's see if he goes down here. He's at 1%. He
What a
does
wall.
go down.
What
He's
a
down.
wall. What a
Amazing
wall.
play. Amazing play. Great bola, great wall, great stun, great play overall. Bubble is up for Extrinsic. I do not think that they're going to have the damage here with just that Warden, but Extrinsic seems to be going down. He's down to 4%, down to 2%. Alec chasing after him. I think he's going to go down here. He's at 1% HP. Rethink takes down Hot Step, and then he just Shadow Leap Panteras.
Exceptional playing, Rethink. You know, and he's playing with what 200, 300 ping? It's probably 200
About
ping
two,
ballpark.
I think he plays with about 200.
Probably, yeah, 200 or 300, something like that. That's normally the ping which you have from Europe and to America.
Amazing play right there by Rethink. All of those matches were Rethink just in the zone, being on the correct target at the right time, making sure to, when someone is vulnerable, to really capitalize. And I feel like he did that exceptionally well.
In Fury, let's talk a little bit about when a target's at 10%, 5%. You saw, I mean, especially
Especially what? Sorry, you cut out. I think Mystical may have disconnected. That is unfortunate, but I think what he was going to say was that when a target is down to 5%, you gotta keep focusing him. You gotta keep him from dying, or you gotta keep him to die. You gotta keep on him, make sure he dies, make sure he goes down, because in a 3-on-3 situation, if one person goes down, that is a lot of people. Mumble might have gone down. Mumble died. Okay. So, not a big deal. Looks like Mumble will be coming back up. You guys can still hear me on the stream, though. So, once Mumble comes back up, Mumble is back up. Alrighty. So, what were you going to say there, Mystical? You said something about when they're at 5%. You really want to...
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure how much you caught of it, but you know, I think in many games, MMO-style fighting games, is you really get on the target that's low quite often. You know, and you know, if I go back to Guild Wars 1 or something, even if he's low and someone puts an enchantment on him to protect him, you shatter that and you continue to do your damage on him. You know, obviously not all the time based on positioning and things, but you know, I think so much. You know, right now, and Rethink really identified it last match, is when, you know, when folks really don't have, you know, when folks are low on health, you may not actually focus them. You may focus somebody else, especially if it's a shaman, right? So you start focusing the DPS and you force that shaman to start healing. Well, he has a decision now. Either he needs to start healing his guy, or he can keep blocking. And so I do this especially on a Pathfinder. It's even...
Can you, just for one, can you ask somebody to leave because I can join? Thanks.
Looks like Rethink has left. Foey gets
Okay, I
in.
joined.
Pozic gets in.
So I think it's even more effective Fury on a Pathfinder, right? Because you're able to, you have distance, right? So if you have a Shaman blocking at point A and you have a DPS at point B, and that Shaman is low, and you start hitting that Shaman, he goes and I'm going to block, block, block. You just turn over, you put one shot into the DPS, you turn back to the Shaman, and you attack. What does that do? Well, that Shaman didn't really have a chance to even heal. You got an extra damage shot into the DPS, and you went back into the Shaman, who now, again, turtles up. And so what are you doing? You're effectively, taking the Shaman out of any healing and continuing to put damage into the DPS. So that is a crucial part to this game, at least right now, with the way in which the block mechanic works, which I know is getting changed. And Fury, I'm not sure if at some point, I'm not sure if you're comfortable talking about some of those changes. I know that you're somewhat familiar with some of those changes that might be coming in. I think a little bit of it's still being worked out, but they're certainly changing around the block mechanic a little bit. And I believe the next patch or the one after that.
Yes, I do know that there are a lot of changes coming out in the next patch that should be coming out very, very soon. So you will see a big change to the blocking mechanic, but I don't want to go over that right now. It looks like these teams are about to go back and start. I do believe tomorrow on 1-Inch Shotgun we will be talking about, I will be guest hosting 1-Inch Shotgun. I will be a guest with perhaps Scullius, and we will go over those changes. But right now, it looks like Dr. Y has gone into stealth. Gonna see if he can get a swap. Brimine totally open. If Charizard gets a Flame Wall, there's a swap. He does not Flame Wall. He didn't get the Flame Wall off. He tried to Flame Wall, but accidentally used the Curse, the Flame Storm, the Firestorm. That was a very poor choice. Accident, but not a huge deal. Looks like the match has gone back in. That trap swap did not be as effective as they wanted it to. Foey just pushing the enemy team into
what a great storm twist there by Foxy, just to push that whole team back.
Yes. Flame walls go down. Lots of damage.
Really
Anders down to 30%.
The positioning right now on Reprieve's team is excellent. It was
Flame wall by Brimine
from Foxy.
Ooh, Anders goes down. Looks like Dr. Y gets stunned by Foxy. Foxy spinning to win. Flame Wall goes down. Looks like Charizard is the only one left. He is going to get taken out here by Brimine, who's just doing a little hopski. Tries to get a curse. Gets a wall down. Ooh, very great wall placement there. Very, very impressive wall placement by Brimine. Onto a stun by Foey. Great play.
And we did see the Zealous team get taken down earlier today, but this was just sort of supported what I said when we initially started. This Zealous team is very strong, and you saw it there. I think Foxy did an exceptional job pushing forward. The team stayed, and all three of them were using the Warden. Reprieve stayed back enough. So as a Shaman, for those of you who are not as familiar, as a Shaman, you always want to stay kind of behind your target, and it allows you to heal them very easily, right? So when you're going to go heal somebody, you kind of step in behind them. And so Reprieve had perfect positioning where he had lateral, he was parallel with both of his DPS out of the range of their DPS and able to really just lay it on. And here we go. It looks like these teams just want to engage. They are not playing around. Foxy is on his way up.
Reprieve has given fervor to both of his teammates. It's going to increase their damage stun. Anders now on a Pathfinder. Why on a Pathfinder? Why on Assassin? Ooh, very interesting. Looks like Anders is trying to get a swap.
There is no healer.
Does get a swap off on Reprieve. But he gets bulleted into a wall. He's sub 50 already. That was a very, very bad swap. Not good. He's down to 8%, 3%.
Wow.
Is he going to go down? He's trying to block, trying to run away. He's down to 2%. He does go down. Very, very impressive play by Brimine. That bullet wall was absolutely insane.
And you see that wall, right there to protect his Shaman, right on his Shaman. I mean, exceptional play by Brimine. He really understands this game. I saw him when he came initially to the scene. I saw him in a pub game.
Great wall. Another great wall by Brimine.
Wanted to bring him into BD, but realized he was a European player. He's an exceptional player.
Yeah, he's definitely playing very, very well in this tournament so far. Foey and Brimine just attacking Charizard. Charizard trying to run away. Does not look like he's going to be able to do anything. He's at 1%. Y just trying to attack Reprieve, but this match does seem to be over.
Well, to be honest, Rhymind is really great. I love his walls. Even when I play with him, because he's in a team with Rethink, Rhymind, and me, I love to play with him because his flame walls always surprise me. You never know where they come from, and suddenly they are perfectly there. And most of the time, you just stand there and you're like, "What the fuck? The person is dead."
Again with the combo.